Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pride of Nations, the Vainglory of Empire. So it's been a long while since I got back with this, but we are back and we're raring to go. So we did just have an expedition down to Egypt that suddenly ended rather abruptly, mostly and chiefly due to the fact that I couldn't really take a goddamn thing from them. So what we're waiting for is the end of the war. So we can declare war on the Ottomans and we can seize the Balkans. That would be very, very nice. Or Sardinia if they decide to start shit again. Totally wasn't me, totally wasn't us. We are benevolent and truly just rulers. Do need to replace some troops here. I should really get some replacements going. Really irritating to replace everything though. Okay. So we do have quite a bit of inflation here, but we'll be able to deal with that. Now. I could go for a good import subsidy, which I will do, or low inflation, which is never a bad thing. Sewers network. Ah, the state will pay 200. Yes, we can afford that. There's a chance that we'll lose prestige, but if we actually pass it, then we can gain prestige. And have some truly good public work programs. Well, public works. Something for the people, basically. Okay, so iron... Oh, sorry, steel is on the down. We could do with more textile, manufactured goods, silk... Gems, of course, we're not really going to get more of, but the textiles I can work on. So what do we have here? 2,323 private capital. Would it recommend a textile factory? It would. In that place, Krapatenbutken. Is that actually going to be by that name? Apparently it's here-ish. Maybe. Kind of somewhere here. I have no idea. I do wish it would display the name it actually calls it. That would be great. Kleinpullen. Bam ba da bam ba bam ba bam ba bam. I need to find out how many people are in this city. Okay, be awkward then. Oh boy, I really wish they would remake this game. It's somewhat... Oh, there we go. It's somewhat infuriating at times, I swear to God. Right. There's a pretty good population here. Could afford a second one, but that would obviously give us some inflation. So we'll avoid that one. Okay, is the fleet home? The fleet is home, yep, okay. It is being expanded. We do have our military over here too. Them inside. Yep, them inside. Right. Yes, the fleet must be repaired. And forwards. Bam, bam, bam. I really do hope the bloody Crimean War ends soon. I mean, it is 1854. I think it kind of ends in game, maybe about 1855. It really depends. But the sooner it ends, the sooner that we can attack the Ottoman Empire itself while they're isolated. I could of course attack now, but that would lead to conflict with France and Britain and possibly Sardinia per the moment. Which, frankly, I don't have the resources for all of that at once. I don't have the navy to even hold a candle to the Royal Navy. I could probably take the Sardinian Navy. I could potentially take maybe the French Navy. Maybe. I doubt it. It would depend, really. I have no idea how large their navy, in fact, could be. And I imagine it's got to be a fair size because they have colonial obligations. While Sardinia is rather small, so I reckon we'll be able to take their navy, if not dominate it. But if I can actually fight Sardinia, that would be good. Try to conquer them. If that would even be possible, or work on Italy. If I was to take the small Italian miners, I could try and deny an Italian unification. And that could be a worthy objective. Though I do want to take the Balkans just to... well, they're easy pickings. There's not much there, but what is there? It's there. I might as well add it to the Empire. Ah, yes. The game is not enjoying it today. Really not enjoying being played. Oh well. Bum, 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 bum. Well, the good news is that we're building ships. As ever, that's always good news. Of course, we are building our industry here. Right, let's see here. Colonial status of Freetown. Right, there's really not much I can do over here. We still have some influence, but not much. Right, we're buying quite a bit here. Okay, so we granted the import subsidy for goods, that's okay. So that's going to have lowered our inflation. And we also authorised the public works program. Basically, the sewers. Good. What do they come under? I think it would be this one. Right, here we go, we have sewers. Improve the sewers. It costs us 100 money, 1 steel, and 8 manufactured goods. We'll change -10 the revolt base value in the region. We gain 5% more development in the region. We change by 15 points of population in the region. And we also gain some prestige. Okay, worthwhile. So put in the biggest cities. I'll go with Prague. Improve public transportation. We'll do it for our own people. Not much else that we can do. The war continues, the Ottoman Empire is in flame. The Ottoman Empire's territory, I should say. And yes, the Russians are finally making good advances. That's good to see. No British ships over here, so that's good for the Russians. Okay, Foreign Ministry. What wars are going on right now? So we have the Crimean War, obviously. Typing rebellion. Other than that, nothing really. Okay. So cash is going down again. Steel's balanced out. Food is something that we do need to sort out. Though we are building some more cereal production. to make sure these will be open. We're not building anymore. At least I don't think so. I could do building cattle farms. That'd be good. Right, cattle farm is 779. Cereal. Opium? No. Cereals is 865. That's actually a bit more expensive than I would have thought. I suppose we will need this. Okay. I want to see closer relations with the two Sicilies, sorry. Minor organized. Unorganized. The two sisters is classed as unorganized? Okay. That's fairly interesting. Right, we'll go for that. I'll propose a commercial agreement as well, actually. Then I could potentially try to invest into the two Sicilies. Though, of course, that could make a future Italy more powerful, but if I could have a decent ally on the Italian mainland, on the Italian peninsula, I should say, then that could be beneficial. Especially the largest power. Well, they are the counterweight to Sardinia, while Sardinia is rather more industrialized than the two Sicilies. The two Sicilies are just... I don't think they really have any industry. They might have some, but nowhere near that much. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, 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 bum. I do wonder where the Russian armies are in the Balkans. They've marched from the north, and they are definitely marching down south, so I wonder where they've gone. Not too many choices, really. They are definitely making a push through the Kars region. Basically the Caucasus down through the mountains and into Anatolia. I imagine they might go down to Mesopotamia as well, but I doubt they'll have to. Bam 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 bam. And of course we do need to do our daily worry about Prussia. Then, well, we are more powerful than Prussia right now, but that's a given considering the fact that we have larger domains, and we just have more going for us at the moment. Though Prussia is growing very quickly, they will grow in power, and they will most likely have far better troops, so that's something to bear into mind. So we need to make a defensive alliance, really. And I'd like to try and get Russia, or even France. France would probably be the best. Right, so we've seen large numbers of Russian troops move in. Though I'm not saying there's be an issue with having Russia as an ally. I'd rather have... I don't know, it depends really. Russia, maybe later on. It depends. They have a huge army, it just takes them time for it to get there. I do apologise for sounding a little bit quiet. I had to go into bloody work today on my only day off, so a little bit drained. Wasn't fun. Wasn't fun. Right, so the Prussians are trying to agitate for unification in Holstein. Ah, that's good. High taxes, they can go F themselves. Right, drainage, okay. Seriously, I don't know what kind of taxes they want. It's insanity. Either way, we are in November, so the weather has turned. Yeah, the Russians are here. And they're advancing into Mesopotamia. So they're taking control of the territory around Mosul. So it's only a matter of time, really. Yeah. The Ottomans are finished. Rebels. Lots of rebels in Egypt. Or at least Egyptian Sudan. Tunis? I thought this was eaten. That's new. I'm sure that'd been eaten by France. I could swear it had been. Okay. Right, let's try and compare ourselves with Prussia. So Prussia... yeah, they're only slightly less powerful than we are. That's bad. We need to increase that gap. The issue is, I don't really have that many leaders. 90 days. They take a hell of a lot of manufactured goods. Expeditions. Yeah, so see, these troops would be good for, like, obviously going on expeditions. Basically, by sea sort of things. I guess I should... I mean, I'd like to go for the Austrian Guard, but no. In fact, I think I'm going to reinforce my areas here. Just basically build them up. Odd. I guess these are just Austrian and these are, yeah. Yeah, these cost me hardly anything. There's a lot of men there too. This is absolutely huge. So we are going to get the garrison out. Coastal Fortress Artillery would be good, but oh well. So yes, we're going to build up quite a large garrison in these cities here. These cities will shield Vienna. Of course I do need men here, but if we have our men stationed here, we could try to drive towards Berlin, that'd be good. Yeah, the issues that we're going to come across is that the Prussians, they don't have far to travel. We have quite a bit of territory to cover. Then again, we kind of can play defensively. If we gain a good ally, we'll play defensively. It depends, really. Honestly, the situation could be so different. So very many variables. Alright, so these are the ones being constructed, okay. So looking at just over a year. It's going to take some time, but it'll be worth it once they're done. Ba-bam, ba-bam, bam. I'm glad to see that the Russians are doing fairly well. I mean, they have sent quite a lot of troops to where they really have no business to be at all. But that's just how it rolls. Can't really stop it, can you? Ba-bam, 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 bam. I'm just glad that we can start to get through some turns again. That would be really nice. Da-dun, 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 da-dun. Bum, ba, 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 bum, ba, bum, bum. I do really want Gio to go ahead and try. I don't know, I might have to email about them, see if there's anything in the works or anything at all being considered. Because frankly, they do need to create a Pride of Nations too. It's such a good idea. It's just a shame that the mechanics... Well, the mechanics are decent, it's just... I think it's the engine that really limits it. If it was faster to resolve the turns, it wouldn't be much of an issue. I think a lot of things you could forgive. It's the disconnection, the disenfranchisement, I suppose you could say, from the actual game when you spend such a long time waiting for the turns. Yeah, I mean, I suggested on the forum quite a while ago. Basically, something that a GR needs to probably think about implementing is the variable turns. So basically, say you're fighting, you could have it set to 3 days between turns. So obviously that would allow you to maneuver, that sort of thing. Really micromanage things at times. Or you could have like a 58-day, a full week. Let's go with 7 days, so full week. Then 15 days, kind of middle ground, then a month. If it was 30 days, that'd be quite nice. Just to get things going. Okay, so 2 Sicilies. They believe as a threat to world peace. Well, that's quite complimentary. I actually will take that as a compliment. If they're afraid of me, then that's good. Right. Oh, commercial agreement initiated by Great Britain has been agreed upon by the United States of America. Okay. Ah, we got muzzle-loaded rifles. That's good, actually. That could potentially lead to quite a lot. Muzzle-loaded rifles. Where's that? God damn it. I need a new maps. Muzzle-loaded rifles here. Oh, there we go. Adds a total of 26 new units to the force pool. Okay. Now I'm interested. Huh. Perhaps we'll see them soon. Or perhaps I'm just not seeing the differences here. Are they different? They might be a little bit different. No? I'm not sure. I do wish I could promote these generals. Well, at least we got to keep the camels. I'm happy I got to keep the camels. I didn't get to keep those bloody transport ships, but hey, I got to have camels. So screw you, Egypt, I got your camels. It is going to be rather interesting, actually. If I keep them alive, we could... Ah, God. Maybe in 50 years' time, see camels riding into Berlin. Or London. Yeah, that would be pretty amusing. Well, I suppose what I could start doing is importing more food. I think food is really a necessity. Supply as well, supply ammunition. We can start to build up a good healthy stockpile. That will be really important. The thing is, we're not going to be able to buy these things should we end up at war with big nations. Should we end up at war with Britain? Well, we could find ourselves effectively cut off from the overseas trade networks. I do believe they can blockade us and stop us from trading, or they can intercept a trading, of course. So we need a stockpile, or we need a navy. Pretty much how it goes. And it's good to have both. So large navy. I think that's going to be the way to go. Or at least enough to patrol and somewhat control the Mediterranean. We won't ever be able to fully kick the British Navy out, but if we could take some key naval bases. And, I mean, the thing to consider is the British Navy, the Royal Navy, has to patrol the entire world. They have to control seas everywhere, whereas we only have to control one sea, and that would be the Mediterranean Sea. So we can effectively pool all of our resources into that. And ultimately, and hopefully, come off well enough. Hopefully inflict enough damage upon the British to really make it difficult for them. Or at least to make the cost very high for them. I should really start to begin to seek relations with Britain, actually. If I align myself with Britain, I would have a very powerful ally. Very, very powerful. And one where I could use them. Or we could work to our mutual benefit to try and remove the French. Ah, okay. Yes, right, so everything's been retrained then, so everything's been upgraded. Or at least I think so. It seems that way. Perhaps? Perhaps not. That's a pretty damn decent Russian army right there. That's fairly impressive. Okay. Right, so we now have 32,000 men within Prague. $24,625 here at the moment. And 20,200 here at the moment. So we need to get some fortress artillery here. But it's got a decent garrison. That militia looks different. I swear they look different. I swear there's something different about them. Okay, no unification. Almost completed. Okay. Bum bum ba da 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 bum bum. Right, so the Russians are moving on Trabzon. And they've taken Mosul and Mosul. Yeah, the Ottomans really don't have much chance though. It seems like they've removed all their forces from the Balkans as they can't see anything. There's some pretty extreme losses here. Yeah, those are losses that the Ottomans are going to find extremely difficult to replace. Extremely difficult. Right, so we have an actual objective on Thessalonica. So that gives us good reason to try to invade the Balkans and try to take it all, really. So we're almost past the 20,000 resource mark, so basically the total worth of all our goods. And so the good thing is that we do have a lot that we could potentially sell. Like iron, that sort of thing, coal, steel, minerals, that sort of thing we could sell, but I'm going to hold on to. Preserve food, we're doing good. So yes, thank you for watching guys, and until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this, I hope to see you again in the future. If you have any suggestions down below, or what you'd like to see in Pride of Nations too, let me know. So, goodbye, and do remember to subscribe. See you next time.